Hello to those of you watching on replay. Thank you for joining. At this point, I've no idea whether the signal is strong enough to actually be live. So I'm waiting to see if anybody joins. So if you're hearing me telling you this, you know it was okay. The signal is strong enough. Wonderful. Hello, thank you. Thank you for joining me. Hello, Mr. Phil. Mr. Phil says, good picture here. And hello, he says. I was just chatting away to myself, chatting to the people on the replay if anybody was going to watch. And I said, if you don't say, Sally says, wow, where are you? Hello, Sally. I'm at Caister. Hi, Sally Ann. So this is Caister Beach. It is wonderful. Thank you, Sow Gravy. Sow Gravy said, of course, people will watch. Because they were the first person here when I was talking to myself, to the people watching on replay, because it said there was nobody here. So I thought I'll quickly do it, not realising that Sour Gravy was actually here at the time and told me that yes, the signal was strong enough. So I'm very grateful to them. Hello, Stephen. Stephen's here. He says, hi, Lisa and all. It's a very bizarre day I'm having, you know. I've actually been out filming tomorrow's video for you. And because it's been raining, excuse me, thank you for your help. Because it's been raining, I haven't been out of the car as such. Well, I did, but I won't spoil it for you and tell you. So I was going out anyway. I've been to Tesco and post office. And so I thought, oh, well, I'll take you with me and we'll just have a driving video tomorrow. And then you know, when it's raining, you sort of think, oh, sort of a bit half-hearted. Keith says, afternoon, folks. Afternoon, Keith. Stephen says, can't stay for long. Got to go to work soon, so we'll watch later. That's fine, Stephen. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. So I've been giving you a tour around, driving around Caister, and I thought, oh, I'll just include the lifeboat car park here. Hi, Chris. Thanks for joining. And then I thought, you know what? I wonder if the signal is strong enough here to go live. And it is. So I'm halfway through filming tomorrow's video and I'm now doing a live. So it's all very higgledy-piggledy today. Hopefully it'll all work out. You'll see in the video some people just came up off the beach. And I thought if I'm sat here doing a live, they'll wonder who I'm chatting to. But luckily they've gone now. How is everybody? Hope you're all okay. You've all gone quiet, so I don't know if you're still here or not. I'd hoped a boat would go past. You're cold out. You're there. Thank you. And you're cold. It is cold today. That's what I said earlier in the video I've been doing for tomorrow. I said it's cold and raining and I didn't really want to get out of the car. But actually, just goes to show that sometimes... oh dear, sorry. Sometimes the best plans are to do nothing. Have nothing planned in advance. In the distance, I was saying about a boat might go past. Look, we do have a ship. I don't know if I can... I won't touch it. You'll see in time there is a ship out there. The other side... Oh, you can just see it. It's out by... It's the other side of the wind turbines. Sour gravy, that's quite funny. Mr. Phil is watching some dreary drizzle. Sally Ann says it's a shame it's like this for bonfire night. It is. Phil says great scene. Thank you, Phil. Can you see the ship now? Yes, you can, way out on the horizon, can't you? I could be really clever and get my binoculars, and then I could tell you if I can see what it says on it. You can tell I didn't plan this, can't you? Let me just get my binoculars, wait a second. I'll just have a look from outside. Well, I've had a look. I can't see any writing down the side. It's extremely cold out. And if somebody would like to go on marine shipping and tell me what it is, you can all have a look on there. Oh, Mr. Phil, you are funny. Very cold out. It's blue and white, mainly blue with the white piece. He is funny, isn't he, Sally Ann? I can't see. These are 50 zoom, so it's a long way out there. It's got lots of different things on it, but it's not container ships. I just can't quite... You can see lots of yellow on the wind turbine, so it must be low tide. Let me look through my camera and see if I can see on there. Let's see if you're all still chatting. Well, you didn't know you were going to be ship watching this afternoon, did you? Actually, if I film this, I can include it in tomorrow's video and I say that I stopped and did a live. Because for those of you just joining, I was actually filming tomorrow's video. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to go live. So I'm just filming this. It's all good because the wind turbine is camera focuses on the wind turbine and the ship is behind. Sally Ann says it's much better than the football. I absolutely agree there. I just can't see what it is. So I can't actually go on marine shipping because I'm live with you. But if somebody would like to go on and have a look, and I knew Mr. Phil would. Mr. Phil says, let's have a look, see what you said. Looks like it's a hopper dredger called Sand Falcon, whatever that might be. Mr. Phil, thank you so much for that. Mr. Phil, how funny that I should film some of the sailing boats from a race that your son was in, not even having any inkling about that whatsoever. What are the chances of that? You can just see it on the camera, can't you? It's actually going at a fair speed. I'm just looking through the binoculars again. I don't know why, because I've already established I can't see what it says. But luckily we have Mr. Phil to tell us all. I was wondering what the noise is. Sounds like motorbikes, but it might be a stadium and the cars. Maybe there's racing there this evening. Mr. Phil says, it was good to see. Pity they ran out of wind, so missed being videoed. Yes, that was a shame, wasn't it? Salian says, perhaps it's Escape from Barnesbrink Craft if it's blue and white. And Sour Gravy says, that's what 14 knots looks like. Mr. Phil says, it's not me on one of my bikes. Let me open the car door. I can't hear it now. Just further along the beach from here, to the right, if I was to go down onto the beach and turn right, there are some caravans, Elm Beach caravan site, look onto the beach. And somebody I knew used to own one of those. And I'd occasionally stay in it. And when the sea was rough, it sounded like the stones were coming up off the beach and under the caravan. They weren't. There wasn't a single stone under the caravan, but that's just the noise it created. And I have stayed here a bonfire night, and I believe I even filmed that as well. I did. Oh, I wonder if I can find that video and make a short of Sean. Hello. Thanks for joining us. I'm in Caister, Sean. But you'd know that anyway. Yes, I'll try and find the video where I stay in the caravan. And Sean, you remember the caravan, don't you? And do a shorts from it when they let off some fireworks on the beach. I'm sure they must have been display fireworks, because my goodness, they went up with the almighty bang. But it was great staying here. You know, you see all sorts go along the beach. You name it, I've probably filmed it. Even a deer. A deer used to regularly go up and down the beach. And the little fishing trawler that used to go past. So if you want to look at those, I was going to say they'll be in my Caister playlist. Maybe I didn't. They might not be in my Caister playlist, because I don't think when I made those videos I had playlists set up. But if you typed in, Sean says, yes, we had some good times. We certainly did, Sean. Some very funny times. And yeah, if you type in Caister Beach, they should come up. But obviously, very poor quality ones. I was just seeing if any of the wind turbines have stopped, but they are still all going. And back to staying here at this caravan. If I was here on a Sunday, you'd get the lifeboat practicing right outside your window, because it was one of the ones right on the front. They were great times. But then they sold it, so that was that. Let me see, now the ship is closer. Let me see if I can see anything more about it. Very big, I know that much. There's meant to be a big cruise ship just off Lowestoft again. Mr. Phil says, isn't Caister Lifeboat the only one that isn't RNLI? Caister is RNLI. It's Hemsby Lifeboat that isn't. And there, it's Hemsby Lifeboat that goes out to all the Broads call outs. There was one yesterday, or yesterday afternoon. Lifeboat have put a report out, and you can read that on my Facebook page for my YouTube channel, if you'd like to read that. My Facebook page, in case you don't know, is New Name Same Me. Just trying to film the ship going past, now that it's closer. Another vehicle's just arrived. Get a lot of dog walkers here. Oh, he's gone right up close to the edge. I don't know I'm that brave to park up there like he has. Chris has just arrived. Chris says, hi Lisa. Thank you for joining us, Chris. I was just testing out the signal to see if it's good enough to go live here, and it is today. I think, you know, when you think there's nothing between here and Holland, but the wind isn't coming directly off the sea, it's coming off the land, so that makes it better. So I was actually, for those of you who joined and don't know what I said at the beginning, I'm actually out filming tomorrow's video for you. When I left home this morning, it was pouring with rain. It's very windy and it's very cold here today. So I thought, what am I going to do for a video? I really don't know. And I had to go to Tesco and I had to go to the post office, and I set out and I thought, I got as far as Rollesby. This van is now going to reverse. I hope he knows I am here. Mr. Phil says the RNLI lifeboat station at Caister was closed in '69. Mr. Phil, I've just driven round there. They're having, they're still going. They're definitely there. And they are having a new cafe built. So that'll be lovely. It's going to be upstairs and you'll be able to look out to sea. So that's going to be a huge thing for them when that's up and running. And so yes, I was out filming. So I thought, I got as far as Rollesby and I thought, I'll just film my journey. Just film wherever I'm going. I'll take you to the post office with me. I went over Filby Bridge and saw some sailing boats. So I went and just filmed them. There were only actually 2 when I got there. And then I took you to Tesco with me. I left you in the car. I didn't take you inside. And then I was driving around Caister filming that. And then I thought, oh, I'll just show people here. Somebody might be interested in knowing, you know, where you can go and park. And I got here and I thought, wonder what the signal's like. And so now I'm live. It's weird how 1 minute you don't know what you're going to do and what you're going to film. The current lifeboat station is run by public donations and is independent of the RNLI. Bernard Matthews used to support it a lot, and there's a lifeboat named after him there. Well, I always thought that was RNLI. Huh. As always, Mr. Phil, you will be right with your information. Thank you. Chris says your signal is as clear as a bell in Caister. That's good to know for future reference, isn't it? Because we needed to find somewhere new. Mr. Phil used to raise money for them. Well, I always thought they were RNLI. I can't get over that. Coastwatch used to be there in their building, but they moved and they're now in Caister but down 2nd Avenue, because I'm on Barnard Avenue here, and they're at the car park on 2nd Avenue. I always thought I fancy doing Coastwatch. Perhaps when I've retired. I'm too busy. Each day is a school day, says Sour Gravy. Absolutely. It really is. And it's wonderful to learn different things. It really is. Because I'm just, as you can tell, I'm mind blown by that. Yes, I think I fancy doing Coastwatch one day. Sour Gravy says, and we all learn together on here. We do. We absolutely do. And it's usually from Mr. Phil. I drove around the car park for the lifeboat because you can see all the fishing boats that are there. Sour Gravy says, hero Mr. Phil. Yeah, you see the fishing boats. That's where they're all stored, or some of them are. That's nice to see. Comes the rain again. I know. It's not good, is it? Would you like the windscreen? There you go. It's getting that you can hardly see the wind turbines through the screen now. Mr. Phil says, I think the wind turbines are nice to see. Can't see why people complain about them. That's right. No, I don't mind them at all. I think there's roughly 30 out there. But they don't bother me. And before they were put out there, people said, oh, the ships will hit them. Not once one boat or ship or anything's hit them in all the time they've been out there. I know there's a dog barking, but it's very peaceful just sitting here. When it's not raining, I will show you the beach. Oh, a little flock of birds down there. I don't know if you saw them. They're probably too small. Where that white van was, he went right up onto the dunes piece. I'd be scared of falling over the edge. Hello to the new people just joining. Thank you for joining. It's not a very nice day here, and we're just looking out to sea through the rain on the windscreen. I don't always get good enough signal to go live, so I don't move anything while it's okay. At least you can see the rain and understand why I'm not outside. Compared today to yesterday, when I was in the secret garden and woods at How Hill filming. It was a beautiful morning. When I first got there about 9 o'clock, it was still foggy. And eventually the sun broke through the fog and it was very pretty. I know the plants and things aren't as nice as they were. Oh, we've got a jogger on the beach now, look. But it was still very pretty in its own way. And then it's like this today. Going back to the caravan, just down there where I used to stay. The ice cream van would go past on the beach. There's been ordinary cars on the beach. They just open the back and fish. Like if they got Range Rover, something like that. Sour Gravy says, a runner. The term jogger is so, what year is that? Because I'm actually 70s. Sorry to all joggers that I have just called you. You are runners. Yeah, so things that I've seen on this beach. The police arrived. There's been barbecues on the beach. Various ceremonies for people. Flowers going in the sea, that sort of thing. Seen lots of those. What else? Dog walkers, but a group, like the Caistor Walking dog walking group. I think that used to be a Friday. Sally Ann says looked like he was jogging to me. What else have I seen down there? The deer, like I said. Shipping trawler. Sorry, I'm just trying to report that. What else have I seen? I do have moderators, Sour Gravy, but not in here at the moment because I haven't told anybody I was going online. You just blocked it, Sally Ann. Thank you. The lifeboat training is very nice to watch. But loads of different things over the years I've seen here. Bear in mind, I was only looking out the caravan window at a very small section, but you could guarantee something would always happen. So Gravy, I think you just have to click on the comment and then you can report it. Thank you, Sally Ann. Oh, that wasn't very good, was it? You also get some spectacular sunrise moments, depending on what time of day it is, whether it's like 4 in the morning or 7. That's always nice to get up and watch. Mr. Phil says, looks like it's getting a bit windier there. Yes, it is. It was quite windy this morning and rainy and horrible. And then it cleared out for a bit. The runner on the beach will be getting wet. I have walked along the beach from here to Great Yarmouth Britannia Pier. and then walked back again. It's quite hard walking on the sand. Mr. Phil says, been miserable and drizzly most of the morning here. When I'd stay here, I'd used to go metal detecting on the beach. That's always fun. I found a fireside companion set. Stephen says, I love listening to the wind and rain. There's something quite therapeutic about the rain, isn't there? On a caravan roof or a tent. It'd help if you could see, and you'll be able to see that there are people walking past. That's really... Oh, for goodness sake. Mr. Phil says, my weather box says tomorrow is going to be nasty with much rain. Well, that's cheery. Partly why I thought, well, I need to film today, really. It says I've been live for 38 minutes. Where has that time gone? It only seems like 15 or so. We need some more ships to go past, don't we? The sea's quite calm. Well, very calm. No crashing waves. There's a butterfly. I don't know if you saw that. Of course you can't see it because I think I won that battle that time. The battle of the wipers. Sally Ann says, I can't even see the wind turbines now. No, I can I can, but through the camera, no, it's not as easy. From where I live, I look out towards sea direction at the back of my house. I can't see the sea, but I can see the sky, obviously, and I can see what it's like, the weather's like out to sea. And the other morning, the clouds were all pink, and it was as though a mountain range had appeared overnight, but it was just the clouds. Just made it look like mountains. Very pretty. Oh, a little bird in the hedge. Not that you can see the little bird in the hedge because of the way you are. I think you might have seen it then. I just tried to film it and then I can include it in tomorrow's video. Hello, Stephen. Thanks for joining. It's not very exciting when it's raining and dull and miserable. I'm just sat looking out to sea. But at least we have the signal. Somebody else coming along the beach now, complete with a dog. And another car in the car park. Sorry, I just moved that because there's a child. The wind turbines are back, are they? So I just wait for these people to go on the beach and then I can put it back up. Sally Ann, it's too cold to go for a paddle. Gull in the water. I don't think its camera's picking that up though. They've obviously got some fish down there. Let me look through binoculars again. No, it's just two gulls in the sea. That's all that is. So what's everybody doing today? Anything exciting? I'll probably just be making tomorrow's video. A video takes quite a while to edit and put together. Hibernating, says Sally Ann. I don't blame you in the slightest. Sour Gravy says, I'm watching rain in East Norfolk. Oh, just people are coming back again to the car. Let me just take this out of here, Tony. I'll just put you there like that for a second. Well, that was a very quick visit to the beach that they had. I let them reverse because otherwise I'll think I've been filming them. Oh, somebody else now. So it's obviously an electric car beside me. It's so quiet. See what I missed. You can see the turbines again now, so it's obviously clearing out and the rain has stopped. Mr. Phil says it's got a bit brighter here and the drizzle's gone. Yes, I think there's a few spots on the windscreen, but it's gone. It was heavier this morning. I can see something out to sea. I don't know if it's a buoy or a tiny boat. I'm going to have a little look. It is a buoy. There's a red one and a blue one, but the blue one looked like it was a boat. If it's a clear day, you can see right out such a long way, and it's amazing. There's masts and all sorts out there. I think I have probably filmed them in the past. Well, as we haven't got anything very exciting to look at, I'll probably go soon, and then I can finish filming Egg Case to Stephen. Finish filming tomorrow's video. So I'll go in about 10 minutes, and then I'll have been online an hour. Another electric car. You see them more and more now. You can hardly hear them. Stephen says, got to go to work now. Bye, Lisa, and all in the chat. Thanks for joining us, Stephen. Have a good afternoon at work or evening at work. To work. Obviously, Mr. Phil has retired. Well, I'm assuming you've retired if you've put that. Mr. Phil says, yes, very happily retired. Anybody going off to see fireworks this evening? I'll stay in. I can see them from my house, so there's no need to go out, no need for me to go out. I think there's less and less places doing fireworks now, isn't there? Sour Gravy isn't going out because there's lots of rain forecast in Cambridge. Did I say I got distracted by that girl? Sorry. Sour Gravy says, not me, big rain in Cambridge forecast. This is obviously now Girl Central. The car park is, well, not under attack, but I don't mind gulls. I know some people don't like them. And did you know there's not actually anything called a seagull? They're all gulls, or herring gull. But there isn't actually a seagull, a bird called a seagull. A mouse ran across the sand. Did it? Mr. Phil says, have you seen the film The Birds? No, I haven't. Gentleman's throwing a ball for his dog. He arrived, when I got out of the car to get my binoculars. He just arrived into the car park, so he's taken his dog down. Mr. Phil says you better change your mind about gulls. It's a Hitchcock classic. I think I'm the only person on this planet who doesn't like films. I've never really been into films at all. I don't really watch TV. I like the news. I like real things. I don't like made up things. This man threw the ball for the dog, and the dog obviously isn't going off to get the ball. I think the man's going to be getting the ball. Mr. Phillips says, do you play any musical instrument? Used to. Not anymore. Only at school. Nothing since. Which was many centuries ago now, since I was at school. Don't mean decades, I mean centuries. Right, everybody, I think I'm going to go carry on filming for the rest of tomorrow's video, which is just a driving video tomorrow. So I hope you all have a good afternoon. Sorry the location isn't really exciting. Sally Ann says, shame. Oh. Sour Gravy says, have fun, be safe. So thank you all for watching. Sally Ann says, bye everyone. So Gravy said he left the ball. Well, I thought that, but when he stood down there with the bag, he did pick something up and put it in the bag. So I think that was the ball. I think. Let's hope it was the ball anyway. Mr. Phil says, bye for now, take care. It's the quickest hour ever. No, I don't think it was Sour Gravy. Stephen says, bye everyone. Have a good afternoon. Thank you all for joining, keeping me company. And I'll have a video out for you tomorrow. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now.